Hey everyone, happy Saturday. Hope you're enjoying the quasi-spring weather as much as we are in the Northeast. I haven't made a video like this in a few days because I've mostly been doing the workout videos for the 7-day challenge, so I haven't had a chance to do this. But I wanted to talk to everyone quickly about a topic that I actually had a personal experience with this week. And I wanted to bring it up because I think it's important for all of us to ask ourselves what type of leader we are, what type of person we are in our homes, in our relationships, in our families, with our friends. And if you're a leader at your job, if you're a manager, if you're a supervisor, how you treat your staff, and that segues into how you treat your spouse or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your children, your friends. I think a lot of times it's one and the same. So I, apart from being Beachbody coach, which I do part time and I love, am a manager at a pretty high level position. I have about 70 staff, and I also love that. I do that full time, and it's a pretty stressful job, but I love it, and I'm a people person. But being a leader, being a manager, is probably one of the toughest jobs I've ever had, and it tests you every day. So this past week, I came across a situation where my leadership qualities were tested. And what happened was I made a mistake, and the mistake extended out to my entire division. And I was put in a position where I could either say, okay, I'm the boss, I'm the manager, everyone has to deal with it. That was one way I could have handled it. Or I say, okay, I made this mistake, I accept responsibility for this, and I take ownership and accountability for it, and I apologize to my staff, and I fix the mistake. So to me, it was a no-brainer. For some other people, it may have been a little bit more difficult because there's ego involved and it's very humbling. And for a lot of people, it's hard to say that you're wrong, especially to 70 people. I personally feel that that makes you a bigger person, being able to admit that you're wrong, take accountability for your actions, and grow from it and change from it. So that was the road that I took. And when I did that, when I apologized, when I made amends, when I accepted accountability, a lot of my staff responded to me very affirmatively, thanking me, which I didn't expect, and I wasn't asking for anybody to do that. But I appreciated that because it let me know that I had made the right decision. Even though in my heart I felt that I'd made the right decision, and for me personally as a leader, my leadership qualities, that's the decision that was best for me. I felt that the acknowledgement or the reception that I got from my staff further affirmed what I was feeling. So what I wanted to say to all of you was, when you're in a position of leadership, whether it's in your home, as a parent, or in any type of relationship that you have, try to think about how you want to be perceived. Do you want to be that person that no one thinks is approachable, that people just fear and they like you or talk to you or associate with you because they fear you? Or do you want to be that person that people admire because they respect what you're doing and they appreciate the fact that you take time to listen to them and listen to their ideas, and they know that you are willing to accept responsibility for your mistakes, and that if they make mistakes, you will help them learn from their mistakes and help them grow and help them change, because you're human and you make mistakes. And I've realized that the leaders that I revere the most are the ones who take accountability for their actions and say, you know what, we're all human and we all make mistakes. And you're going to make mistakes and I'm going to make mistakes, and that's okay. It's the growing and the learning and the changing from those mistakes that's important. The leaders that I don't revere, and I wouldn't even coin them as leaders, are the ones who don't address their mistakes, don't take accountability for their actions, and try to push the blame on everybody else. Because that's not a leader, that's a coward. So you have to ask yourself, what type of person do you want to be in your relationships? Are you going to be accountable for your actions, or are you going to try to brush everything under the rug and act like nothing happened? Because I'll tell you right now, the people that you're doing that to, they are very aware of what you're doing, and they don't respect that. So ask yourself what type of person you want to be. Ask yourself what type of leader you want to be, and take some time to self-reflect. It's very, very humbling. It's not an easy thing to do, to admit that you're wrong, to take accountability for your actions, but it's probably one of the most self-empowering acts that you'll ever take, and you will feel stronger afterwards. You will feel growth from it. So that's my tidbit for today. Have a great day, and enjoy your weekend. And hopefully you guys are enjoying some of this spring weather.